Christians forced to flee by Islamist militants in the northern city of Mosul. Many fled the town after ISIS had seized much of northern Iraq and had told them to convert to Islam, pay a tax or face death. The country is home to one of the world's most ancient Christian communities. For more on this story, I'm joined here in the studio by Pierre Whalon from the American Episcopalian Church here in Paris. Thank you, Pierre, for joining us. Just how many Christians are still left in Iraq?
About 200,000 out of 1.2 million before the war in 2003.
So just over the years, there's been obviously a growing number who've just fled the country, but this is the absolute crunch, isn't it?
It's really astonishing. This Islamic state, so-called, took over Mosul and decided to reimpose what Caliph Omar had done in Jerusalem in the 7th century, which is what you just said. Choose death, pay the tax, or leave. And so most people are not able to afford $400 a month, so they left. As they left, they were stripped of all their goods, including their automobiles, and walked to the nearest small villages that are still open to Christians.
Now, there's some here in France on the far right who've questioned and voiced their concern over the offer to give asylum to these Christians.
Well, France has a great tradition of being the land of asylum, and I don't see any reason why France needs to change that.
But as somebody who's a member of the Christian community and obviously a religious person yourself, do you find it disturbing that such comments are being made?
I think it goes with the whole anti-immigration cant that you hear in a lot of countries these days. But there is no reason in the world that we cannot offer asylum, as we have been doing, to Iraqi Christians and other minorities in Iraq and elsewhere who are threatened personally with death because of their religious.
And it's not just Iraq. There are other countries in the Middle East, aren't there, where Christians are facing discrimination?
Well, Iran, 80% of the Christians of Iran have left. Syria, Israel, Palestine, of course, Iraq. Lebanon, Christians are more and more in the minority. Turkey, there's issues there. We're very concerned for the Egyptian Copts. So yes, it's the entire Middle East.
Pierre Whalon, I'm afraid we're going to have to leave it there. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
And